This is grade 5, module 2, lesson 18, and the objective is to use basic facts to estimate quotients with two-digit divisors. The students really need to know their basic facts for this lesson. So again, if they don't know their basic facts, then you need to be practicing those at home. I'm going to use the example from number 1, and I do have A, B, and C on here. A has already been done for you. So A reads 8,328, and we're dividing it by 41. So since we're estimating these, we're rounding these numbers, and 8,328 rounds down to 8,000 divided by 41, which is 40. And then this is a pretty simple mental math problem, and you get an answer of 200. So when we're looking at B, I have 2,109, and that's going to round to 2,000. And divided by 23, that goes to 20, okay? Again, this is a pretty simple mental math problem. So how many times does the 20 go into 2,000? And the answer is 100. You can always check your answer by multiplying 20 times 100, or 100 times 20, and the answer is 2,000. For C, I have 8,215 divided by 38. So 8,215 rounds to 8,000, and divided by 38, which is closer to 40. So we're going to have 8,000 divided by 40. Students should see the relationship between the 8 and the 4, and they know that this is going to be a 2. So the 4 times the 2 is going to give you 8. So I'm working with the number 40, though. So 40 times what is going to give you 8,000, and that is going to be 200. And you can check by doing 200 times 40 is 8,000, or 40 times 200 is equal to 8,000. So to see the answer is correct. I'm going to move on to the word problem number 2, and it says 91 boxes of apples hold a total of 2,605 apples. Assuming each box has about the same number of apples, estimate the number of apples in each box. So I found this one to be just a little bit trickier. Here's our numbers here. Okay, I'm going to start out with my target sentence again. And my target sentence reads, there are about blank apples in each box. So there isn't the word, oh yeah, it is. Assuming each box has about the same number, okay? So I'm not looking for an exact amount of apples in each box. I just want a close, like we're just going to estimate how many apples are in each box. So my problem is 2,605 divided by 91. So in this situation, I'm looking at my divisor, and I'm looking at my divisor of 91, and I know that's going to round to 90. Okay, that's pretty simple. So when I'm actually looking at 2,605, I want to find something that's going to be divisible by 90. And that is the trick to these problems. So I want it to work out nicely and evenly. So knowing my facts, I know that 9 goes evenly into 27. So I'm rounding 2,605 to 2,700. Some students might want to go right to 3,000, but this is, again, knowing your facts and to round this to 2,700. So I know that 9 goes into 27 evenly. So my answer is 30. It's just very tricky, and it's knowing the kids knowing their basic facts is really what's going to help them in situations like this. So there are about 30 apples in each box. Okay. This rounding the number to 2,700 also is going to give them a more accurate answer than if they rounded to 3,000. And this just divided nicely this way. So hopefully the students would be able to identify 2,605 to 2,700.